Season 4. Episode 10 is finally here, and this twist is so insane you are absolutely not ready for it. Pay attention, every single second of it. Because today we are breaking down every sneak peek, every trailer moment, every hidden detail of Episode 10, and trust me, you do not want to miss a single frame of what is coming. This is not just another episode, this is the season finale. The crossroads where 4 complete seasons of mystery, sacrifice, terror, and survival all collide at once. Boyd's quest to lead the residents home has reached the point of no return, and nothing, absolutely nothing, is ever going to be the same again. Stay right here, because we are just getting started. Before we tear apart everything Episode 10 is bringing, take a moment. Because this show deserves that moment. From has always been one of the most uniquely terrifying, most brilliantly constructed mysteries on television. From the very first episode, the town that traps you, the creatures that hunt you at night, the rules that keep you alive if you follow them, and destroy you the second you forget them. This show built a world unlike anything else on television, and across 4 seasons it has been stacking mystery upon mystery, revelation upon revelation, pulling its audience deeper into a story that refuses to give you easy answers. Season 4 has been the most intense, most emotionally devastating season yet, and now Episode 10 arrives, and every single thread comes to a head. The finale is titled, If a Tree Falls in the Forest, and that title alone is doing something extremely deliberate. It comes from one of the oldest philosophical questions ever asked. If a tree falls in the forest and nobody is there to hear it, does it make a sound? But inside the world of From, a town where truth has been buried, where the rules were never fully explained, where the mystery at the center of everything has resisted every single attempt to be understood, that question takes on a completely different and devastating meaning. What has happened in this town that nobody witnessed? What truths have been falling like trees in an empty forest, making sounds that nobody was ever positioned to hear? And now that Boyd stands at the crossroads, now that the residents are closer to going home than they have ever been, what happens when those unwitnessed truths finally find an audience? What happens when the sound of everything that was hidden finally reaches the people who needed to hear it all along? That is what this finale is truly about. Now let us talk about Boyd specifically, because his journey this season has been nothing short of extraordinary. Boyd has been the anchor of this show from day one, the sheriff, the man who refuses to stop fighting even when every logical part of his brain is screaming that fighting is pointless, the man who has lost people, lost pieces of himself, lost versions of the future he thought he was building, and kept going anyway. Because Boyd does not stop, that is who he is. That is what has made him one of the most compelling characters on television across these 4 seasons. But Season 4 pushed Boyd further than any previous season ever did. The weight of leadership in a place like this, a place that should not exist, a place that defies every law of nature and reason, does not get lighter over time. It gets heavier. Every person who dies under your watch, every decision that goes wrong, every night the creatures come and you have to hold yourself and everyone around you together until morning. Boyd has been carrying all of that, and Season 4 showed you the cracks in that armor in ways previous seasons only hinted at. Now at the terrifying crossroads Episode 10 places him at, those cracks are going to matter. 4 seasons of strength and 4 seasons of damage, both tested at the exact same moment, and whatever Boyd chooses, whatever it costs him, that is not just going to define the end of Season 4, it is going to define the entire legacy of this character. The official synopsis delivers everything in one single devastating sentence. Boyd's quest to lead the residents home reaches a terrifying crossroads, and nothing will ever be the same again. Now sit with that. From has always played the long game. It does not resolve things casually. It does not hand you closure without making you pay for it first. Every answer this show has given across 4 seasons came wrapped in brand new questions. Every moment of relief was immediately followed by a deeper layer of terror. So when the official synopsis of the season finale tells you that nothing will ever be the same again, that is not a marketing phrase. That is a promise. That is this show telling you that episode 10 is going to land with a weight that permanently and fundamentally alters everything that comes after it. Characters are going to be changed. The world of the show is going to be changed. And the fans who have been with this story from the very beginning, who debated every theory, followed every clue, stayed loyal through every single twist, are going to walk away from this finale in a completely different place than where they started it. The residents have never been closer to home, and they have never been in more danger. Because this show has always understood something that most stories completely forget. The closer you get to what you want most, the more the world around you finds ways to take it away. Episode 10 is the culmination of everything, every clue, every sacrifice, every fragile moment of hope this show allowed its audience to feel before pulling it back. Every theory you have built across 4 seasons, every character you have loved and feared losing, it all lands here, and nothing will ever be the same again. What has always made from one of the most extraordinary shows on television is its absolute commitment to its own mystery. It never cheats, it never takes shortcuts. It builds its world with a patience and a precision that demands the same from its audience, and then rewards that patience in ways that are genuinely surprising, genuinely earned, and genuinely unsettling. Season 4 has been the culmination of that commitment. Every episode this season felt like the show tightening its grip, walls narrowing, stakes becoming more real, more irreversible, more impossible to look away from. And now the finale is here, and this is the moment that grip, finally, closes completely. Do you think Boyd actually gets the residents home in the Season 4 finale? And what do you think nothing will ever be the same again actually means? Is someone dying? Is someone finally getting out? Is the truth about this town finally revealed? I want every single theory you have got. From Season 4, Episode 10, this is the episode where the show holds nothing back,